By the end of this video, you're going to realize why visualization is so incredibly important to all footballers who are out injured. Now, not only that, but if you are injured now or you get injured in the future, this video is going to make sure that you make visualization a very big part of your recovery and your rehabilitation. And on top of that, if you send this video to a teammate who is out injured right now, I can assure you they are going to be very grateful to you. So when we learn skills and develop our ability on the pitch, the physical process that is happening in our brains is that neurons are growing, strengthening, and connecting with each other. So when we train and when we get better, we are literally and physically growing our brains. And when we keep practicing during training, during playing, we are continuing to strengthen and grow the parts of our brains that are responsible for these skills. And so by physically doing your drills and your training, you're maintaining and you're improving the connections in your brain, which maintains and improves the skills and your ability. But what we also know is that when we stop practicing and we're no longer giving the time and the effort to maintaining and improving these skills, these parts of our brains that are responsible for looking after these skills, they regress. They go back to their original size. And the longer that you've stopped, the more that you start to lose that ability and the brain area responsible for it. So this obviously becomes a big problem when you're injured. You can't train to improve and you can't even train to maintain. In essence, every player wants their development to continue, to get better, to improve. But when you're out with an injury, it doesn't just stop this improvement, it can also mean that your development starts to regress and go backwards. Now, the longer that you've stopped, the more that you're likely to lose the skill and the brain area responsible for it. The more time you're out, the worse it gets, and your ability starts to suffer. It's terrible. It's awful. However, if you know me, you know that I'm never the bearer of bad news. I don't tell you that there's a terrible storm coming and you're in big trouble. I tell you that I've reinforced your house, cooked you a nice dinner, and you can look forward to the sunshine after the storm. And it's no different here. If you're out injured, you can embrace it. You can utilize this time to your massive benefit. Your brain is absolutely phenomenal, but it cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. The same parts of your brain are working. The same neurons are firing, whether you're physically doing drills or you're imagining doing drills, you're visualizing doing the drills. And there have been hundreds and hundreds of studies that point to visualization improving a footballer's ability and helping them to develop. And you as a player are only limited by your imagination. Do you want to practice your shooting in a match, your passing? Or do you practice your drills that you do in training? Do you practice your positional awareness, your communication and your leadership? Do you link in with the team and visualize being part of the shape drills that you're doing? Remember, you might not be able to do this physically, but by imagining doing it, you're firing off the same signals in your brain and maintaining and even improving yourself as a player, even though you can't physically train. Now, I'm going to put a link in the description and at the end of this video of a video that I did around a research study that actually pointed towards visualization being even more impactful for improvement than physical training. So if you are out injured, reframe your thoughts around this. It is not a terrible thing. It is not a bad thing that is going to cause you to go backwards in your development. I want you to see your injury as an opportunity to start incorporating visualization, to get good at it, actually to get brilliant at it, and to get all the benefits that come with this. So if you've got a teammate right now who's out injured, be a great teammate and send them a link to this video. And if you've enjoyed the video yourself, please add a like and subscribe, as I'll be doing lots more videos to help you level up your game, improve and develop as much as possible. And I'll also be doing a lot of guided visualizations, which you'll be able to follow along with and continue that consistent and never-ending improvement.